The next thing to realize is the data fields, the variables that we're going to use in our objects. This is something you need to kind of make note of. When we did this before, anytime we made something, we always said like public static void, public int. The reason we use the word public is we were talking about something that would be accessible from anywhere in any program at any time. Well, when we make objects, the default condition or the default status we want to put on that is private. It says right here, private. It also says protected. Don't worry so much about protected. We're going to focus on private. What private means is that the value of that data field, of that variable, is controlled inside of the object files. So in other words, every time you make a new object, think about you creating a new file folder in a cabinet. And all of the values of that object only exist inside that folder. So we don't want the ability to accidentally change it from someplace else. We actually want to physically reference the file to get that variable, to get the value of that variable. So the reason we make these access or getter methods is so we can actually give the user permission to open the file, kind of peek at it, see what it says, take the value of it and bring it back to whatever program you're running. And the setter method, the mutator method that I talked about in the previous video, allows me to go in and physically change it. So let's say, for example, I spelled something wrong. Let's say that when I went in to name the movie The Thing, I spelled the T-E-H instead of T-H-E. Well, if I need to change it, I need a method that exists that allows me to go into and physically change it. So that's what's going to be our data field. So it's the first thing we do. And again, I'm going to show you an example in a moment that'll kind of walk you through all of this put together, but I want to kind of introduce each topic individually.